Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Listen, this video, I guess it came in time because I was going to do a video anyway, but this one here just kind of verifies it um, on a circumstance that occurred. Here, this lady is 32 years old and she has 7 children and they are residing in a hotel. And I'm going to play the video first because recently someone discussed with me an issue where they took a friend in with 2 kids because they could not afford, her girlfriend could not afford the renewal, moved them into her home as the lease ended. Rent gets expensive. So we're going to go over this lady's circumstance, and someone I know talked about it. Took a friend in. This person has a home, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Shut down her office so the kids could have a room. So she took in her friend and the 2 kids. And now that friend, who's supposed to stay there and save money, because trying to get a new apartment, a new rental, it just wasn't financially possible with the rent increases. Now the friend is pregnant again and she wants her to leave, and I understand. So it's going to be a 2-in-1. Let's look at this lady's routine. She's 32, already has 7 children. Do you hear me? She has 7 children and they are residing in a hotel. Then, to make matters worse, look on the screen, she's pregnant again. And then I want you to hear what she has to say about her man. I just cannot. I can't. Kind of hard to hear.
So y'all know I stay in a hotel, so we can't cook in this hotel. I have to microwave food, so I made them their noodles and put some sauce in it. Now, y'all, I do split.
So she says she does split the food up.
Noodles. Depends on the circumstances. So, I'm gonna get them a little bit of noodles here. Get them 1 piece of chicken. These little cabbage things, those pretty good. Starchings. And then we're gonna go with the fruits. Now, they don't eat much. My kids do play over food, so I'm going to get them a little portion of everything. I got them some fruits, and it's what they're going to be eating for tonight due to some leak in the bed. So I'm just going to get them a little bit of soda.
So she's preparing the food.
Come on. Come eat food.
So she's now prepared her child's food. She's already prepared her child's food, okay? And she's telling them to come and basically sit on the floor. So I guess there's obviously a table. There's no table to obviously eat in. So she's pregnant. So we know that there is a man. What they say, there's got to be a man somewhere. Of course, she's with child. So there is a man somewhere. Now, here's what I want you to hear. I want to skip on down. What she has to say about her man. So it looks like she's put, I guess, some tables together, I'm assuming. put some tables together. Let's go ahead and listen to what she has to say. This part right here, me personally, I find it rather shocking. So right now she's making her man some food. Okay. So I'm assuming she's obviously got a man that's up in a place with her. She got a man up in there and she's making his food. Here's the part, me personally, that I do find uh rather shocking. As she's preparing her man some food as well. Not sure if this man is like, the father of all the children. That don't know. She really didn't say. But what she did have to say about this man, I just I don't understand. I really don't, for the life of me. This lady, I think she needs some kind of mental health check. Oh, great. Okay, thanks so much. So wonderful for the technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. So now listen to what she says very carefully. Unbelievable. Making some food. It's kind of muffled, but stick around. Waking the kids up, getting ready for school. And I guess there's something in the background. I know what that is. Maybe it's an air unit or something. She just got to go to school. Come on, waking them up. Getting the food ready.
And I ugly him an apple. Oh, thank you for her biscuit. Let me get that apple. Now I'm finna make my man a plate. The man that beat me.
Did you hear that? She said, once she got through with that apple, now I'm going to make my man a plate. So I'm assuming the father of the children. I don't know that's for sure.
Now I'm finna make my man a plate. The man that beat me.
You're gonna make the man a plate? The man that beat her. She goes on about the little apple thing that she's putting into it. I think somebody needs to call for a psych consult. This part just kind of really blew my mind.
Now I'm finna make my man a plate. The man that beat me.
The man that beat her.
I'm gonna eat some of these. I'm gonna give him an apple too. And he doesn't like waffles, y'all. So I'm gonna give him a biscuit.
This woman is talking as if this is normal. The man that beat me, it's like saying, "Oh, he got me a tennis bracelet, or he took me to dinner, or he got me some flowers. Oh, he beat me. Oh, he's taking me on a picnic today. He's taking me out to lunch today. The man that beat me." She said that like within the same breath that she's making that food. That must be the norm. It's time for a psych consult. It is time, in my opinion, yes, I said it, for a psych consult. This right here doesn't make any sense to me. 7 kids in a hotel. So where are they going for the weekend? Are they running up and down the halls on the weekend? Kids want to get out. You cannot keep those young people confined. They want to get out all the energy. Hey, I want to go hear mom. Oh, mom. 7 kids in a hotel. But see, it's situations like this here born into a whole lot, I think sometimes just dysfunctional. So I think sometimes these women are either looking for love they can't get from these men. So I think they're creating a family, or some of them just don't know any better. This is what you do, like hobbies, like, oh, I like to paint, I like to go bike riding, I like to go jogging, I like to have kids. Is this a hobby? We're talking about real lives here. That's the part that is so disturbing to me. A situation I was referring to, so this video kind of came in handy. The lady, this one woman, as I mentioned before, she single, no children. She has her nice career. She has a three-bedroom, two-bathroom house. One of her friends, who's a single mama, baby mama, has 2 children. Where's the father? Where he always is, absent. Okay, absent, nowhere to be found. He doesn't come by, doesn't show any responsibility. I don't know about child support. I doubt it, but he's just like nowhere. He doesn't show up. You would think the man is like on Mars or deceased. So anyway, the friend, the one that's has a home, a 3-2, she went ahead, since her friend that's the baby mother, the lease was up. And you know how it goes when it's time to renew the lease. You might go from paying. You got a 2 bedroom. Okay, maybe you were paying 1,800 for a 2 bedroom. Now all of a sudden, they want to get 2,400 for a 2 bedroom. Okay, and it's just like that. It's just not feasible. It is not feasible at all, so she couldn't do it. So the friend with the 2 kids could not afford to renew her lease at that rate. The friend that is single with no children invites her to stay in her home. She shuts down her office so the kids can have a room. So that way, her friend, the baby mom, has her room. Then the 2 kids, they share a room, boy and a girl. They share a room. Okay, and they're like elementary school kids. Okay, she's not charging her rent. And they've been there, from what I understand, they've been there for going on like just about 3 months. Okay. So the mother should of course have some money because you're not paying rent. You are paying, what was it, $1,800. She was paying $1,800 per month for that 2 bedroom. So she's staying with a friend, not paying any money. Let's see, 24. So anybody with any kind of sense, you of course the idea was for to save some money, maybe try to see if things change, get on her feet. So let's just say now you're not paying the $1,800 a month. You've been there about 3 months. So 18 times 3 is $5,400. You should sure as hell have some money in your account. And then her things are, like the furniture, that's all in storage. Okay. So you should still be able to save. And don't forget, she's not paying utilities, staying there free. Now, this right here, that's a major change when you start bringing grown folks in somebody's house. And then with 2 kids, too, that's a major change. Utilities going to go up, water bill's going to go up, laundry, showers, all that. It's not free. They're not going to say, oh, you know what, you're doing a great deed, so we're going to let you slide on those high utilities. So that right there is enough in itself. Now, the friend that's single with no kids who has the house, she's in a relationship, so she does have a boyfriend. He doesn't live there. He's got his own spot. Thank goodness, of course. So look up. The plan again is for the friend, the single mom, is for her to get on her feet, save your money. Again, you're able to save, you got the same income, $1,800 a month. Chick, you sure as hell better be on your grind. Now she drops a bomb that she's pregnant. And it's in an early phase, like, she might be, I don't know if she's a little beyond 6 weeks, somewhere and they're pregnant. Well, if you've been staying here for 3 months, just hitting on 4, and if you're about 6 or more weeks pregnant, somewhere in there, that means that pregnancy had to have occurred while you've been staying with your friend. You weren't pregnant before you got there, because if that's the case, you'd be going over 3 months. But you're a couple of weeks pregnant. So now she breaks the news to her friend, oh yeah, that, she's pregnant. The friend don't know by who, what? And so now the friend, the homeowner, wants her gone. I don't blame Shay. I want you gone too. Because now you gotta understand this right here. It's enough you got these folks, you guys see people moving to your house. You're bringing a newborn in. When a newborn is born, you already know, if you're familiar with it. I'm not a mom, but I'm an aunt, and I've been around pregnant women. Duh. They got a thing like when the child is born, it's like when they get here, you bring them home. They got something called like a 2-hour deal. And every 2 hours, man, that kid gets home, that baby gets home, they're gonna be crying. Why? There's like a feeding routine that they all do. And it's like 2 hours. Every 2 hours, that kid may start getting a wah. Well, it's gonna just start crying. Wah, wah, come feed me, mom. Come hold me. I need my diaper change. Wah. They're gonna be doing all of that. Okay? And that's why moms don't get any sleep. So it's like, she wants her to leave. Shay, I don't blame you. And it's better now because you already know. As that pregnancy gets closer and closer, it's going to be kind of harder. What if there are complications? What if she gets sick and can't work? Then what? Let me guess. You're going to depend on your friend who took you in. What if she gets sick? Some women get sick near the end and they got to be on like bed rest. Well, who's going to help see about those 2 kids that she already has? Ain't no daddy around. Let me guess. So it's like, if she couldn't afford the increase in rent, let's ask a question. Once she has this baby, and I hope it's born healthy, once she has this baby, don't forget, black women, we face mortality. They don't listen to us in hospitals. We die more than anybody. You could be rich and a black woman and still die. They don't listen to us. Internal bleeding, anything could happen. They don't care about our health, and we paying these clowns and these doctors and nurses. Note to self, any hospital that has a high rate of black women down like that, you'd be a fool to go. Start doing your research. I, I'm very serious. Midwives not losing women at that rate. So you know something is wrong. So what if that happens? What about those 2 kids? If she couldn't afford the increase in rent, that's an additional $600. Can someone tell me how the heck is she going to afford a daycare for a newborn? And you're not going to be finding those $600 a month for no newborn. You can best believe that. Listen, they were charging a while ago, years ago, $450 a week. So how is she going to afford daycare for a newborn? The bigger question is, and I know what she's thinking, when the hell is she gonna leave? You got you got a baby coming? When the hell is she gonna leave? Is she ever, listen, not when, the way I'm looking at it, is she ever going to leave? It's enough you're talking about somebody's life. I'm like, a baby. Pregnant by whom? Where was, how do you let a man make a deposit inside your body and he can't even afford to house you? Hers is, you can't afford no one night stand. Oh, I wasn't thinking. You can't afford not to think. You already got 2 children on your own. Now pregnant. So I said, here's what needs to happen. Since you asked, I'm going to, at this point, when it's time to have a conversation with her, it's time to ask. And I had a conversation now. Don't come up with what is your plan. I would ask her, so what are you all going to do? Are you going to move with him now? What are you all planning to do? Put him in the mix. That ain't your business. When you stand in somebody's house, honey, you staying rent free. Guess what? You don't have no business. If you want some business, go get you a lease or a mortgage. Then talk to me. I'm like, it's no, put him out front. So ask her. So what are you all going to do? Are you going to? That's what I would do. Are you going to go? So what's going to happen? Who's your baby daddy, girl? And are you going to go stay with him? What are you all going to get a place together? What are you all going to do? Put him up in it. What are you? He made the deposit. She allowed it. What are you all going to do? Because I don't blame her. It's enough you got 2 kids in here. Hell, you got a newborn. How's she gonna afford daycare? She may not ever leave. This ain't no 3-year stay. Jobs are laying off every day. Nobody is immune. What the heck you think's gonna happen if she lose her darn job? Where's your man at? I would want her to go too. You finna bring a newborn up in here? Hell to the no. See, this is why people don't want to help people. Because people can do what they want to do, and that's fine. Do it on your own accord. So then this could be the end of a friendship trying to help. Don't get hurt trying to help. This could be the end of a friendship. Then on top of that, okay, let's say you want her to leave and she doesn't leave. What you gonna have to do? You and I both know the only way to get this woman out the house, even if there is no lease, she just have a P.O. box, but still she's there. The insurance, everything is transferred there, like where her vehicle is located. The only other way, if she doesn't leave on her own, which is not going to be too soon. I'm like, if you can afford the extra $600 for the increase in your rent, how the hell are you gonna afford daycare expense? So ask her since she's in your house. So what are you? That would be my question. Okay, so are you gonna move in with him, or what are you all going to do? I put him on blast, put him on Front Street. What are you all? Because see, you're impacting my life. This is so common. That's why some people not even open up the doors. And when a good person needs help, good luck. People are afraid of being burned. There's too much going on. They can't risk their sanity for somebody else. Ask her. So, what is your plan? What are you all? Are you going to be moving with him? What's your plan? That's what I would do. And then, what if she doesn't want to leave? The only other way to get her to leave, maybe the end of the friendship. The only other way is you would have to file some paperwork calling eviction. And then that's going to cost a couple $100. And then you're going to have her served. And then don't forget, when people are already in your house, it's very rarely that the property is left the way that they received it. Next thing you know, you may start having some plumbing problems. You may start having holes in your walls. You may start having damage. You may start inviting people over. Next thing you know, you're gonna regret you ever tried to help. Next thing you know, you regret you ever tried to help. You'll then have to file an eviction, and then that could take how long? And then don't forget too, when someone's living with you, how you know they get those papers? They may decide to go ahead and start stealing from you. You don't know because see, the friend you had before is not the friend that you see right now. Oh my, pregnant? Who's this man? So you finna have bring a child into the world, carry the seed of poverty, do you? Why can't you go with him? She should be packing up her bags to go with her man. That's not an option. Then I'm sorry, you're not very bright. I'm sorry. There maybe your self-esteem, something there's a problem, underlying issue. Then you wonder why you see so many women sitting up here homeless. There's no help. People are tired. They got their own problems, and they don't want you to compound it. Imagine you're single, have a relationship. You really can't have have your man over there if you want to and have brunch because what? Oh, hey, so and so. Then kids running in and out. You may not want all of that. Your whole life has changed. And now I was like, whoa. Yeah, I'm like, I would just had a conversation. But don't just come out with, oh, so when are you leave? What are you gonna do? No, 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 no. What are y'all gonna do? Because now you got yourself in a family situation. What are y'all gonna do? Are you gonna move in with him? What's going on? And if she hasn't thought that out, you know what's going on. She plan on staying there. And again, how are you going to afford daycare? If you can't afford the additional $600 a month, I don't for the rent, I don't know what to tell you. Where's the daycare money going to come from? It might cost that a week for the daycare only. And with her job, I don't think they don't really apply for those. What do you call that? You can get some kind of discount for daycare thing. I think you got to be on the state for that. And she's neither one of them on the state. You understand what I'm saying? Why should someone, people say, oh, that's being a good friend. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How about being responsible? Why should someone sit up here who let you in try to help you house a kid that's not theirs? The woman to get her pregnant. So that, beautiful baby, and that's not the child's fault, the baby that's come. I just hope it's healthy. This thing, you working, coming home, wah, you trying to sleep on the weekend, wah, wah. Oh, you got to get up, coming down, or whatever, all through the house, get the steps and all, let's get the bottles going and all that noise, and then maybe some microwave action or some heating up on a oven kind of deal. Just imagine all that going on. But the question is, where is baby daddy? Oh, he's sitting at home asleep, peace and quiet, while somebody else has to deal with the consequences. Where is he? That baby should be in his own home. He needs to be the one that's waking up hearing the crying. Oh, but no, in true in the BC culture, just find a black woman and put the heavy on her. Can you imagine you want to sleep late? Wah! Nothing against the child. But no, 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 no. What baby daddy doing? He probably sitting up there. Ooh, sitting up there sleeping like a baby. And then somebody else is being awakened. Somebody else is being awakened by, by the noise that a beautiful, innocent baby that didn't ask to be here makes. What's he doing? What is he doing? It's like, child, at that point, these folks are pretty much taking over your home. Don't get help trying to hurt. This is why people don't want to help. Why? Because people do what they want to do. This lady right here, 32 years old with 7 kids and pregnant again. People say, oh, well, she's mentally abused. Uh-huh. And you do know you can call 911. He got a mental hold on her. But you know what I've noticed? I'm not excusing it, and that could be the case. But what I've noticed, and I've seen this here from one abused woman who fought with her man. Woo! The real deal is when these men become violent, they want to protect them. They don't want to call the police on them because they want to still protect that man. But I wonder if a woman puts, I'm not excusing it, and it could be mental. I just kind of wonder though, what if a woman puts hands on her? I'll bet she'd be willing to break everything that grab in it. She don't care if it's a vase or a vase. She'll grab it and get the swing and beat you to the death. Beat you to the white meat to your last breath. But when it comes to these abusive men, you have to be realistic. They don't want to hurt the man. It is something maybe psychological. The abuse runs deep. This is why nobody wants to help. You don't know about birth control? You don't know about birth control. He won't let me. Is he with you every day of the week? I'm sure the last pregnancy would have said, I want to get his treatment. They probably did it for free. Tied that up. Sure, ma'am. I'm being facetious. Courtesy to poverty. This right here, you're in a hotel. So for homegirl Shay wanting her out, sweetie, I would too. This is why nobody wants to help. I'm like, she's pregnant. Where is he? Is Casper the friendly ghost the daddy? She needs to go with her man. There's not an option. I'm sorry, staying here with him because that's the whole thing. It's like, when is she going to leave? And I kind of wonder, I'm like, she's saving money. Mighty funny, a man pops up, and on the man issue, she's being real quiet. So we don't even know if it's the baby daddy of the two children or if it's a whole new dude. When I thought about it, it wouldn't surprise me. A woman with low self-esteem doesn't know how to value herself, and you can't tell them nothing. I thought about it. She been able to save money. I hope she's not giving this ninja her money. I hope she is not giving, because her picker is way off. I hope she is not giving this man. I thought about that. He might be around because she got some extra money, knowing she's not paying rent and staying with someone. So yeah, so some people may say, "Oh, that's mean." I don't think so. It's mean when you sit up here and make a lot of bad decisions, and people want to help you. You bring in the deal was to let her come in two kids. Now a newborn, that wasn't the deal. Nothing against the child. It's like, where is that? Where is that man at? He gets to drop off a package and take his old Timberland dust bucket feet on someplace. His old duck looking behind on someplace. Now, black woman, you take her in and you get to handle all of this. It's time to start charging rent. It's time. Don't get hurt trying to help. You can't help people. And that's why people, it's sad. There are some good single mothers that need a break, can't catch a darn break. Why? Because there's too many others. I feel like this here. Nobody wants to take the chance because they know what could happen. Because guess what? Maybe it didn't happen to them, but they've seen it happen to other people and they don't want to take a chance. The market is close to their hill. I'm kind of glad. Ain't got to be watching the screen, different things like that. Have other things to do. Who wants to sit up here? Now you might want to relax with your husband and hey, they coming down, come down the stairs on hollering. Or you just want to have some time to yourself upstairs I do that sometimes in the sunroom. Whole bunch of noise coming. This is why nobody wants to help. So this right here, I don't. This is sad, but at the same time, I'm gonna say this right here. People, what? People doing what they want to do. This lady, she probably hasn't even had a chance to get to know who the hell she is because all you've been doing is having kids. I think it's time for a psych consult. Ask her, this woman on the screen. So what do you want to do? Besides having kids, she probably doesn't even know. Grew up dysfunction, never feeling love, and I think sometimes they are purposely creating a family of their own, thinking these kids gonna love me, but that may backfire. It's gonna be a part 2 to this video. What happens when these women create these families and the kids get older and they see the struggle and all of that? Gonna be a part 2. I've seen this happen. What happened when those kids grow up and they get around other people, and they're not gonna be like you and just stay in your little world. Those kids grow up and they start being around other people and they start seeing things differently and other kids doing things. As one asked his mother, "Why did you have kids so early?" And y'all, it was on and popping. Why did you have us so early, all these kids, and needing my help? Oh, that's part two. So this is, it's a new age. Kids not sitting up here. Oh, I thank you for having me, mom. Well, if you didn't provide a quality life and the daddy been gone, sometimes these kids might have some questions for you. Why'd you do this to yourself and do this to us? And that's when it pops off. Cause all mothers, and in particular, black queen mom ain't trying to have that. So don't think because you put some kids who live in poverty and struggle and they're gonna get up and they're just gonna thank you for the struggle. No, they may start looking around at other people and other kids and realize, why did you do this? And the mothers may not have an answer. So it isn't always going to be like maybe some back in the day stuff. Oh, I thank you, mom, for giving me life. Sometimes those kids are able to sit back and go off into the world and then analyze the quality of life. And they may not be thanking you so much. It may not turn out the way you think. Okay, that's going to be part two. So yes, this right here, 32 years old with 7 kids and pregnant. Lord have mercy. Now this person I know, the woman, you let her move in, and what? Now the chick is pregnant again. Honey, in case you didn't know, the lady wants you to go. And I'm out. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share.